will start with the primary lines, which will be placing the facial features in right places, ensuring that every detail is meticulously aligned and precise. This is crucial for maintaining the integrity of the entire head. So if you are drawing on, please do it well with care and attention to every aspects. However, I will go a little faster with the proportions because our main focus will be for cross-hatching. So please catch up with me and refer to the leveling. They are accurately leveled on photos. Let's begin making the eyebrows, drawing in brow line, and the nose bridge will be formed in between the eyebrows in the middle. And below the brows, you will draw eyes. The more lines you use and keep pace with those guidelines, the easier it will be to create the eyes, as it allows for a more focused and detailed approach, and the process becomes more streamlined and efficient, and resulting both the eyes exactly the same, ensuring they are symmetric and evenly drawn. So after having the iris and eyelids on the top and bottom, we will draw two lines straight down from the inside parts of both our irises and the eye corners for the sides of mouth and nose. Now blend these two points of the eyebrows, almost touching the eyeballs, towards the cupid bar of the mouth, which will ensure every part is filled evenly and consistently, creating the pendulum illusion of mouth face. Now above nose line, we will add wings, nose tail, nostrils, septum and dorsum, and fade down below the nose septum. And again below cupid bow, I will add two dots, tuberous loops, and begin drawing the outline of mouth called vermilion rulers. And continue adding the jawlines and cheekbones. Then start filling every part evenly and consistently. Also notice that there will be little curve in jawlines and cheeks, exactly in the line of the mouth. Now slowly adding the layer of shading for our very first layer, and adding the neck and part below the neck. As it is a first layer, right now it will look a little rough. So we need a basic blending that will happen now, allowing for a smooth and seamless transition, as you can see. And after blending, I will start using the new pencil to ensure clarity and provide a solid foundation for the rest of the drawing and our video. I will be using two blue pencil 0.5 mm. We will initiate the process by guiding ourselves through the previous year's trace marks and fill the darker parts starting with both eyes, nose, mouth, outlines, etc. and fill all necessary parts through each step meticulously and ensuring the entire procedure is precisely repeated to form a solid foundation of the main drawing, which will captivate our interest and our engagement throughout the video. And we'll blend the second layer too, after filling the entire surface tone, and repeat the process and proceed to execute all the necessary final actions following the same principle and techniques, simultaneously ensuring that everything is completed in this role in one comprehensive effort. This approach allows us to efficiently manage our task and ensure that nothing is overlooked, leaving room for errors or omissions. And the final portrait is precisely drawn, we detailedly analyzed each component. Until now I have used only 0.5 lead pencil if you check carefully, but I have used 3 different 0.5 lead pencils by now, which are HB, 2B and 4B. And in this third layer, 4B has been used to fill most of the area, and after filling the parts below the neck, I will erase the less denser areas, meaning the highlight areas, to reduce the complexity involved in managing the multiple tones of the face. It will be much easier to fill it as you won't have to worry about still using with the graphite. It helps maintaining a consistent tone and style, allowing you to focus on the specific areas and address them effectively. Throughout the process, pencil will be changed back and forth according to the tones, so I hope you are looking at the difference simultaneously, using it as a benchmark to measure our progress and ensure that we are on the right track. Also follow the guide notes below the reference picture, which are instructions on how to edit or loop with the reference to make them useful effectively and efficiently, and calling the doubts you may have regarding the notes. Now after highlighted the brighter part, we will start the main part of our video, which is the most exciting and crucial part, that is cross-hatching. To balance this final layer cross-hatching, I will be using 0.3 graphite lead pencils, and I will use 2 types of 0.3 graphite lead pencils, HB for first layer and 2B for second layer. Each pencils with its own unique properties and benefits. So for the first layer, I am using HB 0.3 lead. So in this freestyle process, we are doing the hatching at once. So we will be hatching in one direction first and then another direction later, but both at the same time. We will cross-hatch at once. So balancing the tone is crucial in this procedure. So we will build each components in an organized chronological orders, so that we won't be overlooking or missing any aspects, and maintaining consistency with all parts. This also helps keeping one system in place, and it is efficient in its own way. So to plan an organized chronicle order, start from forehead to forehead, then move towards the left eye area, below, then go to nose area, the left eye area below, then go to nose area, then another eye area, then your mouth, then the left ear, then right one, then go to the right jawline, and then the chin area on the right, and similarly to the left jawline and the bottom, meaning the left side chin area. This is an example to align all the parts, but you can decide your own order and follow your own system. Just make a solid principle that will be effective for you. And do check the ear and all the remaining parts. Also check the reference, ensuring each part aligns with the overall goal. You can do it like I have mentioned in the notes, providing a framework but you can adapt to your specific needs. So it creates a bit of a like a comparison, which I highlighted the effectiveness to my approach, but it is up to you to use it as a guide or not. You can also work on your own style or editing on the reference that will alter your decision and actions in your work in a better way, giving you a sense that will work better. Here the primary objective is to convince an unique cross-hatching generated from freestyle. So our approach is to ensure that the balance of the tones. Therefore, please go through the entire component with detailed analysis within this layer of HV so that it will give an easier overview for our second layer of 2B 0.3 lip pencil. Although we will explore the entire process again, it is crucial that you maintain the tone balance within this layer because it is easier to handle HV pencil rather than balancing the 2B pencil, which gives more denser sense of darkness into. Give a thorough significant on tone presentation. Repeat from different direction while laying your stroke on the drawing for darker tones. Try using the diagonal direction hatching and imply this in all the cross hatching. But if you prefer choosing the use horizontal and vertical directions for your strokes to cross hatching, then imply the same principle to all the hatchings to do so. This is important because it will give a sense of consistency and execute a deeper understanding in a unique field and enable the viewer's appreciation successfully. So trust me on this one. Well, I like diagonal hatching more, hence you can see that I have used them so. And now after inserting our first layer of 0.3 HB graphite lip pencil, which has been laid in a balanced manner, with the significance of each step achieving the context of our overall goal. By the end of this layer, we will move towards our next operation. Towards our next operation, executing the use of 2B 0.3 lip pencil and try to make our final lasting impression and add the deeper understanding to the facial tone that has darker and denser values. We will apply the same principle from our previous layer of HB 0.3. We start with the forehead and move towards the below parts. And after covering all the facial components, aka facial features, we will take the lower neck and body limbs, limb parts and the ear parts. And when it is most thick, fill those process with hatching from 2 or 3 sides in that particular area. And all the direction of the strokes are very important. As per my preference, the diagonals. Do the diagonals and follow the correct order. So you may ask why we are using 0.3 lip pencil. Let me tell you, because they make a little more refined strokes as compared to the 0.5. So this one is easier to make smaller strokes, hence easier to balance the brighter tones. If you zoom out the overall finished portrait, they will look very fine and smooth finishing. And when you zoom in, you will see small size hatching which looks even cooler. But of course, you can use your favorite size. You can also take out the size from 0.5 if you are placing it carefully and balancing the tones precisely. So try completing everything in one comprehensive effort by effectively managing the steps and managing the task. Also try not to overlook any process and aim to achieve a seamless effective execution of planned activities. And don't leave any room for errors or omissions. Highlight your key aspects and objectives before working. Either in a notepad or imagine it in your head. Hope you gain a thorough understanding of this entire intricate operation, where I have offered a detailed analysis of each component, exploring the rationale behind each method, providing you a comprehensive overview of my strategies, improved to achieve the objectives to give you a deeper understanding of the freestyle cross-hatching process, with the significance and highlighted of each step in this presentation video. So we are almost at the end of the video. Hope you have appreciated my complexity and precision, and hope my plan works successfully, hopefully. And not only inform you, but if I were to try this method, coming up with even better portraits drawing than that I have done here. So hope you will appreciate the impression of my commitment by giving me positive feedbacks and your thoughts. I will try to come up with even better excellence and innovations in my upcoming videos. And thank you for your attention. presentation. I hope you find the presentation both enlightening and beneficial, and look forward to deliver an even successful presentations in other upcoming videos. And I suggest you to do one thing at a time, avoiding multiple tasking, which will make your work much easier. To check the hair and all the remaining parts. Also check the difference, ensuring each part aligns with the overall goal. You can do it like I have mentioned in the notes, providing a framework that you can adapt to your specific needs. So it creates a bit of a slow like a comparison. Which I highlighted the effectiveness to my approach. Here the primary objective is to convince and unique cross-hatching generated from this type. So our approach is to ensure that the balance of the tools. Therefore, please go through the entire component with detailed analysis. Using this layer of tool, you can see its more denser sense of darkness improve. Give a thorough significant on own presentation. Repeat from different direction while laying your stroke on the drawing for darker tone. Try using the diagonal direction hatching and imply this in all the cross hatching. With the significance of each step hatching in the context of our overall goal, you can see its more deeper understanding to the facial tone that has darker and denser values. We will apply the same principle from our previous layer of HD 0.3, and after covering all the facial components, aka facial features, we will check the lower link and body links, link parts and the ear parts. Now as the work is mostly done, we will give a final touch of maintaining balance. To keep so, we will balance the highlights with the pencil eraser, a little spread of light. Similarly to the first scene, we will focus our effort on brightest area and maintain balance on the highlights by looking at the reference carefully, and finally remember to check the index and reference picture changes. And as the light spread has been highlighted with the pencil eraser now, so that the video does not become too long, this is our conclusion. We will conclude right here. So if you have any questions, then please ask them in the comment below the video. Stay connected with the channel for more updates and insights. Thank you for your attention and support. We will see you in the next video. Thank you.